Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. I want to update everybody with my burnout situation. This whole year of 2023 has been one giant wave of burnout where sometimes everything seems out of control. I get a few weeks of peace and I'll record a few Peter like shows where I talk about how I'm working my dream job, and then all of a sudden another strange wave comes along, and so every wave has its own twists and turns. So when I first started my job at Phoenix College, I felt overwhelmed with getting to know new people, and I wasn't sleeping right, and I got a lot of stuff going on. You got to remember there was a lot of uncertainty surrounding new work, and so I tried to hedge my bets by taking a second job at a tutoring center. I soon quit the tutoring, quit the tutoring center, and eventually quit altogether over some differences there. But you know what? During the time I had the job, it served as an insurance policy, so it was not a complete write-off. And then I took the job at Grand Canyon University, and also I upped my art projects as kind of another insurance hedge. And I quickly got myself very burnt out, but I really needed those insurance policies. Basically, I took insurance against the job at Phoenix College not working out, right? But I could scarcely afford to pay the premiums, right? That's basically the big picture of what happened. And I quickly became overconsumed with burnout, and it contributed to me getting long COVID, as you guys recall. And the long COVID was dreadful. I woke up every day feeling like I had no appetite, like I had eaten a big meal in my sleep. Now, some people might say, oh, give me the long COVID. I want to get sick like that so I could lose some weight. Yeah, right. You wake up feeling lonely. It feels like your best friend of 36 years has just left you, right? Food, right? I know it's a weird way of saying that, but that's really how I felt when I was dealing with the long COVID. And then I started to adjust to the work and all that. Unfortunately, during the time that I was juggling 3.5 jobs, a lot of my hobbies fell by the wayside, and I lost a lot of companionship at the board game meetup because I was going there completely toasted out of my mind from juggling all this stuff, and then I couldn't find people to play various board games with me. Recently, I've come to terms with that, and I still go to the board game meetup and play other games that other people like in order to be sociable. But these last couple of days, I noticed another burnout symptom that I had not noticed before. I've been having a difficult time with background noise and activity. Today, I was at Grand Canyon University, and all of a sudden in the hallways, people would walk by, noises would come by, and I would just get overwhelmed. It was almost like motion sickness. I was in the break room, and I got so overwhelmed by several colleagues using the break room. I normally would be more social to these people, but today I got completely consumed by that. When I got to the classroom, several of my favorite students, some of the students are a little bit more fidgety than I am, and I quickly got overwhelmed by that too, and I don't know how I survived the class today. But I quickly got myself very consumed. I almost got dizzy. I couldn't take my normal everyday walk today because traffic outside made me dizzy. I don't know why. I haven't felt this way in a very long time. And I think there's probably other stresses going on in my life that I'm not really accounting for, especially going to the board game meetup and dealing with all the human differences. I hate to say drama. I have a few friends at the board game meetup who don't really understand me all that well, and I talked about in the last video how I ran into borderline ableism. We meet at a bar, and there aren't too many foods I can order there, and often I'm not ordering anything, and some of the people there were very upset. I don't know if the employees there were upset, but our group meetup leader, he was concerned because they had gotten themselves in trouble with other venues, or maybe even that restaurant, for guests coming in there and not ordering stuff. And when I told him that I had food allergies, he basically stated that that was my problem. Maybe I shouldn't come to a bar like that. And the way he said it really hurt. And I think things like that have been adding to my anxiety load. And as a result, I've been very overloaded to the point that sitting in a break room and hearing background noises and somebody opening the refrigerator or walking around the break room or turning on their cell phone just made me motion sick for some reason. I've never felt this way before. I just got really irritable, almost like my head's gonna explode, and got really dizzy. And so I almost didn't feel very safe driving today. I'm gonna have to think hard about what to do tomorrow if I wake up feeling like this again. Alright, anyways, a roller coaster ride of a year. I hope to resolve this by the end of this year. I think part of it all started because I had a lack of confidence about starting my new job. Hopefully that will settle. This is the Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum.